So wonderful. It's all for real. I'm telling you just how I feel. So wake up, the members of my nation. It's your time to be.
There's no chance
unless you take one. Every time you see you got the bride of every situation. Some things are meant to be, but give me your best and leave the rest to me. Leave it all to me. Leave it all to me. Just leave it all to me.
Yeah, you can put these bagels on the stick. Sorry.
All right.
Hey, we're back another pod. You got off?
Like,
Bashy.
What?
Bashy.
That's down
just give me your best and leave it all to me.
Leave it all to me.
Just leave it all to me.
Put the phone.
Leave it all to me.
How day been? Let's get this real quick. Days.
Another week.
Good days, bad days. Day today. Ike, Angelo, Bash.
I had a good day. Cooked, set up some stuff, grilled, helped. Yeah, I had a good day. So,
Yeah, I had a great day.
for a great night.
Just smacked some shit out at my new job, made some bread real quick, and went out to Texas Roadhouse. Met up with some people at McKesson for damn near like a last hurrah. Then I came over here.
Set some shit up. I didn't eat really. Yeah, it has not been a bad day. Thought it'd be way worse, but it's actually a good day.
Yeah, getting some quick shit real quick. I've recently learned that dating apps are adding height to profiles.
I'm
Wasn't
sorry,
before.
I did not hear what the literal sentence you just said.
Dating profiles?
Dating apps are adding height to profiles, and I'm
Height?
seeing that
Okay.
the height preferencing. So like if you're a girl, you type in like I want a guy type shit, and I want him to be. If you thought between this height and this height, they will not show you the guy.
It's actually fucking nuts.
I mean, I'm going to say this. That shit ain't got shit to do with me, nigga. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So I don't really like that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. 6 and above, I think you're good. But that ain't got shit to do with me.
But
So you're looking for men 6 foot and above? That's
Like
all
that
good
shit?
for you?
It's all Stroger.
Stop it.
That's not 6 foot. That's 6 foot and under. 6 foot and under.
All right, but yeah, it never posted. So I'm seeing people like that's kind of fucked up. You know, all the short kings kind of like, bam, like we're gonna get kind of killed. Do you think that I've seen the guys putting that they should maybe add
Women's weight.
weight limit weights to them, and also that you should have to have like a actual like body pic. My feet black at the bottom. Yeah, my shit black as fuck at the bottom.
Bro, hey.
Clip later.
You're a normal human being, bro. Just
But,
have your feet
I was
up.
outside all day today, but that shit kind of crazy.
It's okay, bro.
But I was also seeing that they said that I'm gonna put some socks on.
Yeah, get out the screen, bro.
And once I'm coming up, I'll pick a time.
Jeez.
Tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. They were saying that they should add weights, and also that they should have to add like a current picture, like a full body current picture of yourself, so you know you're not lying about your size type shit. So do you think that the height is gonna make the men, harder for them to find girls? Is it fucked up that women are still doing the men shit? I don't give a fuck, bro. I can socks lock in.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I mean, like, I would understand, like, the short kings because I'm a ride for them. But the other way around, I think I wouldn't care about much, like, the full body pic or the weight thing. I think I just want to know how many, because you can see that and then just leave. But I want to know how many baby daddies you have, how many kids you have, and how many baby daddies. I feel like that's more important than any other thing. I need to know who has kids and how many people do they have kids by. That's all I need to know.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going to the point of like saying like guys' heights and shit, I understand like the double standard of like, or the same standard going to like the body weight of a female, but like, and then you're leewaying it to like the baby daddy situation, which I agree with in a sense.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, they're like, bro, we might as well just start knocking out income and where the fuck about are you living? Like, I don't need your address, but like, bro, if you're in this shitty ass rundown ass shit, bro, like you can't hide that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to take you on like dates and then like have you to my crib and fuck you at my crib and then like we start fucking with each other, and I go to your crib, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, how about this? Take a picture of your fridge and post that shit. Because a current fridge picture, because that's gonna show like how you're taking care, how you're eating, and then also like if that shit's fucking dirty, bro, like your house is fucking
Or if there's
dirty.
nothing in there.
Yeah, or there's nothing in there.
It's just hard to tell.
But yeah, no. But you know, for almost everybody on the pod, we're above 6 feet. You know, so I don't think that's gonna bother many people. Almost all of us. But yeah, I think it is funny though, because I feel like women would be like, bro, they should have height. Men should have height on there. But then if we're like, hey, women, y'all shouldn't be fat as fuck, and like you should put your weight on there, and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How you gonna fucking do that? Like we're queens,
Facts.
bitch. You're an ogre. Like you're not a queen. But yeah.
No, I feel like it's like when people say like height and double standard. To me, like it's not a reasonable double standard because you can't change your height unless you get like a massive surgery and you can't walk for like 5 months. And it's really
You can't even run anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, like that's insane. So you can't change your height to a certain extent, but with weight, bro, you can change that shit on a daily. That's what I'm saying. Like that's something you can change naturally. So yeah, I feel like it's like
Naturally attainable.
I feel like people are like no one's ever perfect. That's why you date and like get to know them and talk to them for a reason. But yeah, I feel like you should know.
I know a couple of perfect people.
I feel like
I know a couple of perfect people.
I feel like you should.
I don't want me to name them.
Anyway, I feel like you should
Angela
like
Bassett?
know anything or like not everything, but you should know the basics about someone before you like meet them. Like what are we on? What it's about? I'm not gonna lie. If I see I saw a picture of Tinder from a girl I knew from school, and I saw her post on Snapchat. I was like, "Hey, girl, you don't look anything like that picture on Tinder."
said
I can
that?
Tell you that? No, I didn't say because I don't talk to her. I was like, I know for a fact you're like 200
Stop
over
the
200
cap.
pounds.
Angela was on Tinder.
A while ago, yeah. I'm not knowing.
Stop the cap.
Yo, it's so funny, bro. I just read chat, bro. I just read chat, and they said, "Thank God he put some fucking socks on those dirty ass feet."
Look at these guys. Hey, Ethan. How you doing, Ethan?
All right. Damn, y'all hear me? Move on to the next. Has tipping culture gone too far? I've
Yes.
recently learned that they're having like tipping at dispensaries.
Yeah. Everywhere.
Like I'm gonna tip a crackhead. Bro, what are we talking about?
Like you're giving bro some money, he's got a sign, and then he's
Bro,
like
what?
tipping him and shit, bro.
Bro, you don't understand. The last time we were at the dispensary, we were getting like the little snow cone
Not we.
things. I mean,
Not we.
well, all right.
You meant
Yeah,
us.
you.
So,
Yeah,
me,
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 not
me,
me.
you,
Me and my other friend.
Oh shit.
Look at these
Wouldn't even include
diggers.
me. Fuck.
I used to work at the dispo. Was you getting tips? You didn't deserve them, you fucking fiend.
Yeah. And Ethan's a crackhead.
Damn.
Crack.
Need the money? No, I don't need that. We know y'all need the money. You niggas is fiends. But it's tipping culture going too far. Like what I'm saying, like I've seen people like we've seen it before. Like, people are like exposing niggas for like DoorDashers are like recording people like you didn't tip me type shit and so my thing is like when does tipping stop at this point? Because if you're giving me weed, not me, but if you go to a dispo and you're giving a nigga weed, right? I do this hand shit over the counter, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Why the fuck do you need a tip for me handing that shit over the counter, bro?
You don't.
So at this point they want tips for everything. So where does the tipping culture stop? When do we as Americans? At one point we're gonna be. I feel like we're gonna be tipping the gas station people that put our shit on the pump for.
I feel like the only people,
Because we're not pushing that with
they,
tipping shit.
they do tip. Like
might happen.
in New Jersey, you can't pump your gas. Somebody will pump it for you. Like you cannot pump your own gas. Like they always come out and pump for you. So
GGs, bro.
It's tip.
Yeah, I'm not
you
living
tip there. I feel like the only place you're not the only things you can tip is if you're not making minimum wage. Strippers, bartenders, baristas, servers, they're not making minimum wage.
Bro said strippers before servers.
I mean,
Freak bull.
like strippers make $2 an hour.
Well, yeah, but they make like a day and a
In
night.
tips, those are all tips.
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
Imagine
that's the
strippers,
difference.
no tips.
Yeah, that'd be bro. What? It'd be like $60 an hour. They're making so much.
But what
money.
is like a reasonable? Because a lot of people see people saying like, oh, they didn't tip enough. So where do we stop these niggas from trying to exploit people for like? Because they also say that if you can't afford it, don't go out to eat. If you can't afford to tip, but if you can afford to buy the food
That's it.
and pay for your dinner, is tipping the obligation also on the end of that?
I think no.
Should there be a rule if you cannot tip a 20% tip at every bar?
20%.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
like the new. That's the baseline. I feel like.
Right. No, I get.
It never used to be 20%.
It used to be 10. 10
Yeah,
to 8.
it used to be 10 to 8, 10, 8, 10, and 15. That's what I saw.
Yeah, 15 is the higher end. Yeah, really.
It never used to be 20, and I see 20 and 32.
When I go places now, it's like 10, 15, 20%.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You already got a clip about me talking about this shit. But yeah, so I think where it ends, right, is I think like a server, you should tip them something.
Yeah,
At least something. But when it comes to like, I ring up some shit at McDonald's or something, or if I ring up some shit at like you said at a dispensary, bro, there's no way I'm tipping you. And the whole thing is like I'm not gonna feel shame for saying no tip, because for real, you just serviced me by scanning 8 products and putting it in a bag, or you weighed up an eighth and then stapled a bag. Like, I'm not gonna give you $7-10, bro. You're already making 20 an hour. I know what you make. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the tipping culture of it is damn near like it's like a gimme ass scheme, like a pick me ass scheme. It's like, hey, I'm in front of you, so I know you're gonna tip me. But in reality, bro, I don't give a fuck how you feel, because I'm about to get my shit and I'm up. But if I'm ever about to purchase something and they fucking record me, bro, not only I won't feel shame for not tipping, but I'll feel enough to be like, all right, whatever scenario I'm in right now, I'm upping. I'm getting the fuck out of here, because I'm not about to sit in my seat and have you record me, bro. And then it's like, this motherfucker won't tip, bro. I'm damn near about to get like, I'm about to get aggressive with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Imagine someone saying you don't tip them, then you beat their ass.
I hear you.
There's no way. I hear myself so well, like crystal clear. Yeah, no. If I bought food from someone and like I tipped them like $5 and they're like,
they
this
came
ain't
back
this,
and beat
this
your
ain't
ass?
enough. No, they're not. They're just not. Yeah. They're not.
Bro,
I was at
but-
Texas Roadhouse today. No one's doing that shit.
But
bro.
like, imagine like you tip, and it's like $3 because you're being
and John
stingy.
Jones is my server,
And then he
beats my
beats your
ass.
ass. I'm like, damn, I should have tipped him 10 for sure. Because I would have avoided this ass whooping.
No, I don't think that's the thing.
You wouldn't be hurt if you beat your ass.
Oh no, if he beat my ass, I'd be like, fuck, I should have tipped him.
Yeah, like literally, like I should have tipped him.
I just don't think it's gonna happen.
That's
bro.
never gonna happen to me.
Or not even that, bro. Let's keep it a buck. I remember I went to Florida like 3-4 years ago, and we went to like this decent restaurant. It wasn't even like fancy. It was like a decent restaurant, and I got 2 meals for, like, I got a meal, my girl got a meal, and we got drinks. And then I was about to, because I always tip when like I go out to eat. I always tip. And so I was like, I'm about to go tip. Nigga, they had a gratuity fee. I was like, bro, I'm a giver. I will tip. And I looked at Subway. I will tip every time I go to Subway. Every time I go somewhere, I will tip. I always tip. Especially when I'm not tipping. You got me fucked up. I wish I would tip. When it comes to like you're serving me food, I'll tip every single time. Even if I go to like Seven Brew and get drinks, like I'll just tip like a $2. Yeah, it's like, bro, just to be nice.
If I see gratuity, I'm not tipping.
Bro, I literally wrote on my receipt,
not
what
tipping.
the hell is this? So they can see it. Like, what the hell is
we
gratuity?
went to
Shit for me.
we went to
It stole bread from you, bro. Like,
Huh?
what? Gratuity?
yeah,
For
Clavon's
gratuity?
has gratuity.
What the hell?
We were at a brunch. We were at brunch at Reek's bachelor party, and we all ate brunch. And I said, "Nigga, we're not tipping these niggas shit." I saw the thing at the front that said 20% gratuity. 20%. I said,
insane.
we all like cash app Carlton, and Carlton put it on his credit card. And I said, Carlton, don't tip them shit. Gratuity's 20%. Look at it. And we didn't tip them a dime.
Yeah,
they already got tips.
that's some still shit. I feel like they should post that somewhere before you. They have to have that posted before you.
Not
order.
where we went, nigga. I can tell you that.
Really?
Some restaurants, like high-end restaurants, do have it.
Yeah, if you take gratuity, you're not getting nothing out of me. Yeah, you're already finessing me already. Have you guys heard the Man of the Year trend on TikTok?
No, bro. Jeez.
Let's hear it for the Man of the Year.
What the hell is that?
And the women go through and they post videos and pictures of what the men have done. I guess it's a Lord song.
Oh.
And this is how the song goes.
I ain't never heard this.
And they just post like things that men have done.
Like ancient shit?
Yeah. And I'm gonna read out some of these things and you tell me if these niggas ain't shit or if these women are just insane. Okay, let's hear it for the Man of the Year, okay? She said emergency. He said, what's up? He said, you need to step away. He sent him a bunch of pregnancy tests. He said, I'm going back to my room. I'll call you in 5. She said, I'm only telling you this because I need you to realize how real this is. I had it on Monday, and I need you to be fully okay with your decision to not want this baby at all, to not have regrets of not being there as a father, 1, or 2, losing out on the chance of being one because you something. Man of the year, that's what it says. My mind is set, and I'm staying true to what I told you. I do not want a family. It is not something I'm changed my mind on.
Bro.
Oh, I don't think that's that bad. That's what he said. That's how he feels.
Isn't she going to abort the kid anyway?
No.
Oh, so she's keeping it. So she's like, hey, nigga, choose to be a deadbeat or not, basically. Is what
Basically.
What do the comments say? I need to see the comments.
He told you straight up you decided to keep it anyway. Not sure what the problem is.
Yeah, exactly. What are we talking about?
Girl, you didn't walk into that clinic. I'd rather have no problem than a deadbeat that
Facts
clearly
on
hates me. Baby, he literally is man of the year for this. He has a boundary and let you know
Yeah.
that his pregnancy is 100% your choice. Is he man of the year, bad guy, or is he just a guy?
I feel like he's in the middle of it.
No, he's not in the middle. He's a good guy. He made a boundary. He set a like she can do whatever she wants. She has 100% control. But he made a boundary, said it. He was honest. He's 100% in the right.
I feel like he's not like hold on. I feel like he's not like a dead. Like first of all, he will be a deadbeat when she has it. He's not going to be there. But I feel like.
Well, 100%. He's 100% in the right. Bro, I always say, like, I think it should be equal both parts.
Exactly. That's
if,
what to me is
if she
kinda
can
in the
opt out of motherhood whenever, he should be able to opt out of fatherhood whenever.
You know, that's not talked about enough,
Yeah.
bro. Cause I was like, yo, that's fucking crazy, bro. He's like, hey, set a boundary. And I'm like, hey, bro, like you're about to have a kid, bro. Like, but then I'm like, damn, like, and she's like, bro, no, I'm good. It's okay. But if he's like, hey, I understand, but I'm good. It's like, hey, fuck him. Like, I do get that. I do.
Bro,
Yeah.
I always say, like, if a man could opt out before the baby comes, like off of first, like, no, I do not want this baby, women would get more abortions than ever. They wouldn't keep the baby because they just know it's a way to financially trap someone or emotionally trap someone or psychologically trap someone. If that was gone, a lot of women would be like, okay, yeah, I'm not getting rid of it.
To me, it's not even that. I feel like they're in the middle. Like he's not like because at least he says something like, "Hey, you know what my boundaries are." Yeah. Like, but if I had those boundaries, I'd have wrapped the fuck up. If I was, you know what I mean? Like to me, it's like both of them. So like you're gonna have a kid. You had sex without a condom. Now it's time for if she keeps it. Sorry, nigga, it's time for you. Because like let's keep it a buck. Everyone here, if we had a kid randomly, we'd be in that kid's life. You know what I mean? Like we just. Yeah, we just would. So it's not like he's some great guy. Because he's not. Because we would all do it. Because we are great guys, you know? So it's like, he's not to me, it's kind of weird. But like, he's not fully in the wrong because she is an idiot just like him. And had sex with a guy and had him nutting you. And you're like, oh, I'm keeping the kid now. It's like, bro, what? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
So what I want to say about that is, Alyssa said, like, he don't make any boundaries. He used no protections. I feel like that's not true. You never know when someone says they're on birth control and they miss a pill or anything. You don't know what happened in that situation. So I don't want to go after that. I want to go after him saying he doesn't want a kid and her saying that she's keeping it. And in the beginning, he was like, I already told you. So this is before pregnancy, pre-pregnancy. I do not want to have a kid. He's saying I don't want to have a kid pre-pregnancy. She's saying I already told you that I'm staying firm on my beliefs. I'm being honest. I don't want to have a family. I don't want to start a family with you. So that's all on her.
Yeah. That's why I grabbed the mic. I was going to touch base on that. Is that him saying you know my boundaries? That's in past tense. So that means no matter what their practice is or whatever they're doing in their sexual situations, that it has been discussed and it's probably agreed upon. Like, hey, I don't have a kid, but yeah, like you do understand I'm not wearing a condom. We're fucking like
that and also the fact that obviously if this nigga like get like I feel like we're the guy. We don't know his name. Whatever he is, I feel like he also knew her boundaries, but there's no way. You know what I mean? Like they both. It sounded like this wasn't like a one-time thing. They've been fucking for a while, past tense for a reason. Yeah. And so like they both know each other's boundaries. It's just the luck of the draw. You kept cracking because obviously your shit wasn't that bad, and now you got her pregnant. Whoop de fucking do.
Then wrap
But
it up if you don't want
to me, they're both equally idiots.
yes, for sure.
Yeah, they're both
And
dumb.
put it all on a man is fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that I think that in a conversation where if I have agreed with someone that we're like gonna have like unprotected sex and that we neither one of us want to have a kid, I do understand on the fact that when a woman takes a pregnancy test and she finds out that she's actually like bearing a child, you know, or like gonna be developing,
Like birthing it.
Yeah, I think it's harder for a woman to just decide like, yes, we did decide we're not having a kid, but now I have to do a plan B, I have to do an abortion, whatever it may be. So I think that once that discussion's had, it should be held up on both parts, but I think it's harder for them to hold up because it's more to do with them. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm gonna say one thing. Shout out to my ex. You did this shit immediately after you said it. After we said it, shout out to her 100%.
Sorry.
Yeah, she did that shit immediately. Shout out to you. Saved both of our lives. Anyways,
Yeah, I was like 13.
We do not care.
I was like 13 and I had to go
I
take
didn't.
a plan B, bro.
The boom again. That was crazy.
Fucking scary business. That was like 10, 11 years ago.
Sure he knew she was on birth control out there messing around.
I had a couple. I had like 3 so far.
I do feel like if you busted in a raw with if you wanted a kid or not, and if you have a kid, you're like, I don't want the kid. You're a dumbass. I know women are also. I'm not like playing off the women. You're also a dumbass woman. But if you're thinking you're a man, and you're like, yeah, I just don't want the kid. Nah, I'm gonna take care of the kid. You're a dumbass. That's what niggas go through around willy nilly nutting and shit.
Willy nilly nothing. I like that.
Yeah, you like that shit willy nilly nutting and shit, and then they have a kid and they're like, oh, I don't want to take care of the kid. Nigga, me either. I got 2 of them motherfuckers. Life is what life is, bro. Niggas is expensive as fuck. But life is what it is, bro. You can't go around busting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Broke niggas don't deserve no coochie, bro.
okay, but what if you're busting the shit with intention? Like you want to have a kid.
That's
You're a
different
wild
than if you're
fucking
crazy,
boy.
but you're gonna be.
Oh,
a deadbeat,
like
you shouldn't be
intention
there.
of like,
Like you want to have a kid and you're able to have a kid, this, that. So you're just busting a random woman.
okay,
Okay,
you're a wild boy,
yeah.
but congrats.
Yeah.
You're a wild boy. Yeah, what the fuck?
He's
You're
like,
insane.
He's
You go-
buzzing in random women,
Yeah.
hoping that they keep them, but he wants to fully financially take care of that kid. And
You're a
emotionally
dumbass.
side. You think he's a
Yeah, no, you
dumbass?
gotta be
Oh,
dumb.
for sure.
And he says he doesn't care if the mom's in his life. He just wants to raise the kid.
Yeah, he's a
weirdo.
dumbass.
He's trying to get that
yeah,
kid.
He's just trying to be.
She's trying to get the
caught
kid.
in this bitch.
Fuck is
So-
what type of scenario was that?
No, because I'm
Yeah,
saying
a random one.
Okay,
He just stretched out his ass.
no, okay, but here's
What?
the thing: it's not random.
Hold on.
Cause
I'm
no,
just
wait,
saying-
it's not random because I can flip it and say a girl says, oh, she just wants to hit a kid by a really handsome, like well-off dude. He just wants to get.
That's not everyone though. You
No,
said
no,
niggas
no,
should crack
no.
and
I
everything.
just gave you an example of one person that said that. So I'm giving you another example of a girl that says, "Yeah, I just want to have a kid."
You love
with a-
examples.
No, I'm just.
Yeah,
I'm,
so
I'm, no,
in that one extreme example.
No, it's not extreme.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
is an
extreme.
example.
How is that an extreme?
A girl that goes around telling every nigga to nut at me.
No,
get
that's not.
pregnant.
That's not what I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is that's not what I said. I'm saying a girl that says, "Yeah, I want to have a kid by someone that's well off. I don't care if he's in his life, but I just want to have a kid that's well off."
Well, that's not the first scenario. The first scenario was you set up a flip and make it look at the guy. The
Yeah,
guy was, I'm
it
not
would
getting
be like a-
anything.
yeah.
The first guy was, I'm not getting anything to get anything pregnant.
And I'll financially
And now
take
the
care of
girl's
it.
like, well, I want a rich guy. That's insane to flip that. It's kind of fucked
Okay, so,
up.
but if it,
insane.
okay, but if it was
Nigga, what?
no, because I'm saying in the other way around, a guy that's like financially well.
Let's just say a poor guy that she gets a nigga nutted.
Okay, but I'm saying poor guys don't have sex. That's
Poor
reality.
guys do.
Poor niggas
No,
don't
no,
have
no,
sex.
no. I'm saying poor guys don't have sex with like high value established women. Poor guys do not have that. That's not. Am I wrong with that?
Hold on.
How
Let's
do we get
just-
to the
I'm not gonna-
established part, though? I'm confused.
Hold on. Let me say this. What Ike does. What Ike does. So he's on the men's side fully. He's like, hey, that nigga's the way Ike's coming off is he's like, yeah, she fucking knew. She's a dumbass. I think that when we're like, hey,
I do
girl,
believe that.
hold on, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like,
But well, that girl on Love Island, Huda, she had a kid. And she's 25.
Yeah.
She had it 4 years ago.
24.
24. She had a kid 4 years ago. At 20, I'm not even dreaming of a kid. And she said, I'm gonna keep that. I was like, yeah. If I was Jeremiah, I'd leave immediately after she said that.
Yeah, of course
You're not
you
in your
would.
right
to
mind.
me, if you have a kid when you're 20 and you keep it, that's not bad. I feel like if that's just your morals and if you're religious and you don't believe in abortion, then that's just what it is. What I do believe that when Ike says like, hey, he's a dumbass, or like when, let's say this, when like we say like, hey, or guys, like this girl's fucking delusional. You know, she kept the kid with the double standard shit, even with like the height and weight shit. It is delusion, you know? And I feel like Ike is on the opposite side. It's like on men delusion, like, hey, that girl's fucking
Why you
stupid.
playing with so gum like
you know?
that?
Yeah, I was actually the gayest I've ever seen her. Nigga twirled his fucking gum. Anyway,
I didn't do that.
yeah, you literally.
I want to finish my point.
Wow, look at
I
you.
want
Hold on.
to finish my
Hold
point.
on. I haven't finished mine yet.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm saying like Ike's playing the delusion, but on purpose.
It's just
though.
two extremes on
That's
each
what I'm
side.
saying. No, that's
It's just-
delusion.
it's
It's
just
being
the extremes.
extreme. It's
Yeah.
literally fucking delusional.
Okay, but I'm
Go ahead,
I'm
Ike.
saying
Go
I'm not
ahead,
trying to.
finish
I'm
your
not trying to. I'm not gonna ramble. I'm not
Let
gonna.
him
I'm,
finish the point. Go
I'm
ahead.
not gonna dumb it down to extreme. I'm gonna say if it was both, like the extreme was, men that are poor, like undervalued, they just don't have sex with like established women.
Okay.
Women that are like poor but like really good looking, they can still have like sex with established men.
Nigga, stop it.
Am I?
bro.
Is that not? Am I not wrong?
Ike, stop it. Ike, stop it.
I'm saying.
bro.
What I'm trying
He's
to
saying it's more likely for a good-looking, less professional or like a girl
He's
to have
saying
sex
it's
with
easier for women
a
to get
more
sex.
accomplished
Yes,
man.
we
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
it is.
Well,
But that is true.
Yeah, that
We
is.
get- if
Is
women
that
have
not
sex.
true? Yes or no?
We
Yeah,
get
but
it.
he's
Women have
setting a
sex.
standard
Yeah,
to build a
yeah,
point.
Thank
Give him time.
you, thank you.
building
Oh my
his
God,
fucking
thank you,
thesis,
Bastion. They
bro.
don't understand.
Yeah,
So,
just let him
so
build.
exactly.
We have to get through this.
Yes, literally.
Let him build.
We're trying, bro. It takes
Bro,
too
so
long.
going off that, like I'm saying, if a guy told you this, like, yeah, I'm only having sex with established women so I can have a kid, you would think that's what?
Well, that's dumb because men just don't have sex. So that's weird.
Okay,
hold on. It's
yeah, okay.
naturally weird.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, but he just want to have a kid. Yes, it's naturally weird.
No, hold
Yes,
on.
we've already said that is
Hold on.
weird.
Ike,
We've already done
just
this
give
before.
up at this point.
No,
Ike,
I'm
I
saying
think so.
no. I'm
Ike,
saying.
look at me. Ike, let me talk to me.
Ike,
Talk to me.
fuck
Talk to
this.
me.
Okay, hey, how about
Talk
this?
to
How
me.
about this? We're gonna let him just have the floor and let him say his point.
I'm saying you're saying that's weird. So I'm saying.
Don't ask questions.
So I'm saying. So the
Make assumptions.
The
Don't ask
opposite way. And you guys are like, whatever. I hope you guys think that's weird.
Yes, we
and
would
like
say
bad
that's
in
weird,
the
too.
same, the same thing.
Going
That's
around
what I was
with-
trying to say.
Yeah, it's both weird.
You're saying it's both weird, but you're gonna say you just said the guy's going around nutting, whatever, and the girls are letting it happen. So it's not just a one-sided thing.
We're not saying it's a one-sided
Okay, but I'm
thing.
saying
Okay.
no. But you're saying that the guys are weird for that happening. Like I feel like if you can't take care, you shouldn't be nutting and shit. I say if you can't take care of a kid, you shouldn't be letting a guy nutting you. It's all consent.
We're saying all
yeah.
the same thing.
No,
Alright,
you
yep.
guys didn't say that at the beginning.
No, but we're there now. It's okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
okay, continue.
We're there now. We're there now.
Insane.
Yep.
I think
No,
you-
you
I think-
didn't. You didn't say that in
It's
the
okay,
beginning.
bro. Hey, don't.
Ice went straight in my fucking.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm right here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I get the same.
No, you guys did not say that. I swear to
okay.
God.
He
I've
did-
listened.
I literally said letting niggas nutting you knowing they have nothing is fucking insane.
Okay, it is. Yep.
I thought- No,
I'm just trying to.
No, I heard you say that. I thought
Trying
you
to
said.
get
I thought
there.
you said nutting in a person knowing you have nothing is insane.
That's also insane.
Yeah,
It is.
I'm
It
saying,
is.
well, for both parts, it's
Yes.
equally insane.
Nobody's saying it's
Oh,
all
okay,
on the
then
guy.
I heard
I'm
you
just
wrong.
saying if you're a guy,
Yeah.
you busting some shit.
No. We have. Everybody has to catch up.
I
If
thought
you're
I
a
heard
guy-
you wrong. I
if
heard
you're
you
a guy
wrong.
and You're
Catching up,
busting
it's
this
fine,
shit,
it's fine.
knowing you're poor. I mean, that's fucking insane.
100%.
If you're poor, you shouldn't be fucking have a kid either way.
If you're letting
shouldn't be
bum
fucking,
niggas, if you're
but-
letting bum niggas nutting you, you're a fucking retard.
Yeah.
No, if I'm struggling to come up, I'm still fucking. I don't
or-
give a fuck about that poor shit.
You can fuck and wear
Yeah,
a
just don't be
condom.
having no kid. Just pull out.
Like I said, bro, and we got that kid, but that's
What
all.
is-
What is the
Self-control.
other man of the year?
There's a lot of men of the year. That
No, there's not.
I'm not gonna lie. The hoes been cooking.
I want to hear some funny shit though. That shit was like. Bitch.
You weren't the hottest girl I could have pulled. You were just the easiest, which was enough until I found out what a piece of fucking work you were.
Yeah, I mean, might as well give him the award right now.
Number one.
Now, he's a bad guy, or is he just keeping it alive?
Number one. You know how I know he's a bad guy? You know how I know she's a terrible woman?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You know how I know
Hey, he's
my,
psychopath.
she saw this and posted it on the internet. And without like he didn't get his side.
His
He
context?
didn't get any details. She didn't say any details. She didn't disagree. That's how I know.
Like her reply is not included in the.
What did she didn't reply with anything?
There's no reply.
She didn't show her reply. She didn't show the
It's only
message
just-
before.
They hold the message, so you only just see that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, she was like, "Yeah, you're right. I was surprised that you hit."
Exactly.
She's like, "I was surprised that you hit."
That's
Yeah,
why
I get
know
it.
she's a piece of garbage.
Okay, this is one that I think is pretty good. I follow girls because I'm not gay. Simple as that. Fuck like I follow a bunch of dudes.
No, I've had that same discussion with Emily, especially on TikTok and shit. Like my algorithm ain't all fucked up. Like it ain't like bitches twerking and shit. But like every now and then, I like there is a bad bitch that's like on social media, and sometimes I'm like, bro, like I'll just follow it. You're like, hey,
You know what we should do?
you know what I'm saying?
Look at what you like.
We should do? Everybody
Just
pull up
bites?
Instagram.
Oh, I'm winning.
No,
I
put,
ain't
no.
following
Everybody,
that
pull up
bitch.
your Instagram and then go through your explore page, put it on the camera, and just keep swiping.
Pull up your Pornhub.
Pull up your Twitter.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Twitter going down for sure.
yeah. That's it.
But yeah,
I think. Do you have Instagram?
I do. We're not
Do you
doing
have
it right now.
Instagram?
We're not doing it
Yeah.
right now.
I do.
Would you guys have a problem with your girl having following a bunch of sexy ass niggas on Instagram? Like niggas like Ace.
I would have a problem with it only if it was like that was like
funny.
That
if
nigga
it was the
sexy as
mass
hell. No
majority,
Diddy.
and then I found out that the reason like why she's on
Slips.
Instagram is for that. That's when I would have an issue. But like I'm first of all, bro, I have access to all her shit, bro.
Shit, I called you guys
log
on
on-
accident.
I don't log in on none of her shit. Like I don't really do any of that. So, but if I logged in on Emily's shit and like she had 1,000 people that she follows and like even 300 of them are dudes, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? But then like for me, I know that if she looked at that shit, I don't have like hella bitches that I'm following on that.
It's the guy. Pick another one.
Brother just messaged me.
Niggas a humiliation ritual. They only put an Ike in that shit though, because niggas got his clothes on. Nigga butt ass. Nigga took his drawers off.
He looks
too.
literally like. Hold
I
on.
went in the bathroom, the drawers on the floor.
Ike,
I said,
you took your straws off?
You're lying. He's lying.
Ike, no, Ike. Have you watched Tanners, Ike? You're that fat security guard nigga. You look
In
like
what?
a
In
fucking
what? In
slave,
what?
my
What?
nigga, with that on.
Stop
You're like
it,
a
nigga.
slave with that shit on.
Stop it, guys. Hey, guys.
If you bend down,
Before I start
throw
cutting
something
deep.
cotton
Before I
right
start
there.
cutting deep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
nigga took his drawers off in the bathroom.
So you're lying.
He's dropping his dick on
This
straight
nigga's
fucking
lying.
jeans,
I'm dropping-
overalls.
He's dropping dick off.
What did she say? It's weird if you follow.
Then when you're in a relationship, when did you look at your woman's pros for? Like the nigga said, he said he's not gay. We look at a bunch of niggas for. I said I'm fucking valid.
I be saying niggas that use social media on the regular are weird anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's just me.
I don't use like Instagram. I'm like, I can't remember the last time I posted on Instagram.
Bro, I haven't posted on Instagram in so long.
I think don't have an Instagram.
I think it's more normalized if the females that you're following are famous and not like local.
I feel like it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters either way.
No, it does matter. Yeah, because now this is a different conversation. Because now if I'm following a bunch of chicks I went to school with and all that shit, like I think that's going to be a way bigger problem.
Just
But if I'm in a scenario,
Scoot in.
if I'm in a scenario where I check shit and it's not famous guys and it's like guys that people went to school with and shit, that's going to be a way different story.
For sure. I feel like it is weird if you're following a bunch of local niggas.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And saying you liking a bunch of shit. Following a bunch of famous niggas, bro, like niggas not fucking you, bro. So give it up. GG's in the chat. Like you following a bunch of like Chris Brown, Usher, bro, type shit like that. You following Ace on like Love Is Island, bro. Like fuck that nigga, bro. Or
That
Jeremiah.
nigga's funny though.
That nigga is a demon.
You follow Jeremiah, it's a
He's
problem.
Jeremiah's #1 demon. But yeah, you follow niggas like that, bro. It's like, bro, who cares, bro? Niggas not fucking you in real life. What?
Don't follow Jeremiah.
No, man, fuck Jeremiah. Nigga, weird as
Fuck
fuck.
Jeremiah.
Him
Well,
and
Ace,
Huda.
I don't care. That nigga's funny
nigga's
as
funny
hell.
as hell.
Funny as hell.
Him and Hood is weird as fuck.
That is weird as hell.
Which is very odd.
Oh, that one. You know, I'm not even getting to
Another
it.
pile for another day.
Another pop for
Another pile for another day.
You have another one?
Or just another topic.
Yeah, nigga. Okay, I got one more man of the year. Give me a sec.
Man of the year. Shake it for the men. That's Schoolboy Q.
If I don't break up with you now, I won't be able to fight the urge to cheat on you. I'm sorry, Giselle.
A dude said that?
Yeah.
Fair.
If I don't break up with you now, I won't be able to fight the urge to cheat on you.
I think that's something Ethan Forbes
That's
would
probably the
say.
man of the year right there at all.
That's something
You think
Ethan
that's
Forbes
the
would
worst
say.
guy
Out
of
of
all?
no, he's the best guy.
Oh,
out
the
of all
best
of them.
guy.
I feel like he is.
He's so like that's so real. Like what
He told you,
If
hey,
you
I'm gonna
stay
cheat
with
instead of
stay
guys.
with him after that, then you're a
You're a
dumbass.
wild boy, yeah, for sure. Ike's mic is insane.
Yeah, no, he's definitely okay. Yeah, chat clip that. No, he's definitely man of the year. I think that he could have probably worded it differently. He might have, but in a sense, he was just like straight up like, "Hey, bro, like I'm
can't do
definitely gonna fuck some other bitches if I stay with you. So
For sure.
either I'm gonna fuck with these other bitches and just be myself, or I'm gonna fuck you over and do this."
Wait,
But if she accepts it, he can just do that and then stay with her.
My question was like, how could he have said it better? Like he said it in the most raw, honest way. Anything else would have been a lie.
Yeah, I mean, he was brutally honest.
But it was
Yeah,
honest.
Brutal was the main point. Like,
Yeah,
there's
brutally
always a
honest.
better way.
How would you say it then?
Well, you know what I would say? I'd be like, hey, like I fuck with you heavily, but like I'm not in the mode to be this with one girl. Like I want to have
that shit?
multiple. So if
You like
like
that shit?
if we're dating, I'm still gonna be with multiple women. Just like you know.
I feel like it's the same thing he
No,
said.
but it's a nice
That's a nicer
exactly.
way to
That's
say it
that's the
than,
point,
like-
dumbass. That's a nicer way to say it. Did you not hear? Do you hear niggas speak at all?
I don't even
think he hears niggas talk.
I
Dead ass. I don't think he does.
I don't even think that was a nicer way of saying it. I feel like that's just a shitty way of saying like I want to fuck other women. It's not
Well,
even
it's a
nice.
nicer way of saying like, hey, I'm not gonna fight the urge to cheat on you. That's nuts. Fight the urge like a fucking animal,
He
bro.
said he can't fight the urge.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm
you are
saying.
not enough to keep a nigga here, bro.
Huh?
What did Drake saying? This is a lot of shit, bro. I'll talk about it later. Anyways, my next one. I need your Mount Rushmore pizza toppings. 4 pizza toppings.
4?
Number one,
That's 4 niggas on Mount Rushmore, right?
yeah.
Yeah, 4
Number
niggas,
one,
yeah.
pepperoni.
He didn't even know for real.
Nigga Burley,
No,
nigga.
he was like,
I
right.
showed in. I said 4 or 5. What how many niggas on
It's
that?
four.
bitch?
It's four. Number one, pepperoni.
Okay. Go ahead. Give us the other 3.
Yeah,
nigga.
if you're right,
Why did you look at us?
I thought you were keeping one. Number one, bacon.
Number 1 or number 2?
no.
Number two, bacon.
Yeah,
Okay.
hey.
Number 3, chicken. The last one. The last one probably no topping. Yeah, I love cheese. I love cheese
Extra
pizza.
extra cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Extra cheese and
so
instant toppings.
all right. So first of all, a deep dish extra cheese and ham is the best at Jets. First of all.
I don't think you might have.
All right. All right. So number 1 best pizza topping is ham. Ham. Number 2 is pepperoni. Number 2 is pepperoni.
Okay.
Number 3 is mushroom. And number 4 can either be chicken or green peppers.
Chicken
Green
or green
pepper.
No, you
Chicken
gotta-
or green
You
pepper,
can't go
bro.
or, nigga. I need a 1 or 1.
Let's go chicken because I love barbecue chicken pizza, bro.
That shit is fine.
Because then I might even have to throw in an onion in there because barbecue chicken pizza always got that chicken and the onion.
Not Ryan.
Yeah.
I go out the onion on chicken.
So I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go ham. Or I say pepperoni. What I forgot what the fuck I said at this point. Fuck it. I said it. They heard it the first time.
For
We
sure.
don't need it
Yeah.
again.
Yours.
I'm gonna say first chicken.
Chicken number 1 is insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Second, pepperoni. Third, bacon, and then fourth, banana peppers.
I'm not,
Gotta
I'm
throw a
not,
vegetable in there. Gotta
you
throw a
don't
vegetable in
got
there.
to, but I'm not mad at that.
That's what I'm saying. Banana peppers hits on the chicken pizza.
Chicken's not 1 either at all.
Well, it's around Rushmore, so nothing's one. It's just around Rushmore. It's just 4 niggas just sitting.
No,
there.
there's always one in Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore, and that's Mr. Washington.
I mean, if you think
That nigga
that's
is the
always
one.
He is number 1. Literally.
Here they get number 1 for sure.
First president ever.
For sure.
And also, what'd you say? You said
ham first, which to me is
Ham first is
crazier
insane.
than chicken. Yeah, what the fuck.
why do you keep saying ham? Like what do you all play ham with?
Chicken is good. It's like a meat.
You see
Ham
what I'm
and chicken
saying?
is insane.
But you've never.
All right.
You know how I know it's not number one?
This is
They've
the
never,
route.
They never just got a ham pizza.
First of all, I do double cheese and ham for deep dish at Jets. And
Nigga,
it's
you're insane.
Absolutely smacking.
That's
That's
kinda
Yeah,
gross.
well, too bad I don't give a fuck what you guys are talking about. Isn't that funny? Isn't that cool how we can all be in one room and I ain't giving a fuck about nothing you're talking about? You see how the chat just seen him spit out his fucking gum?
My gum didn't spit out.
You know what I'm saying?
You saw I caught it though.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, cool catch, but like, keep your gum in your fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Either way,
Neanderthal.
we grew up different. You know what I'm saying? I got a double cheese and double
no,
cheese
growing
and
up has
ham.
nothing to do with this. You're not getting off on
No,
that.
no. My dad, his favorite pizza is a Jets pizza, double cheese ham deep dish with garlic fucking crust.
You were
That's what I grew up on.
indoctrinated.
Yeah, but that's just fire. And then but all I'm saying is it ain't fucking chicken.
But that's how y'all cook a male strip club.
Well, I think the breaking point for the male strip club is the fact that Ike
I
is
take his
naked.
drawers off.
Yeah, Ike
I
is
was saying that one more
butt-ass
time. I'll
naked.
get naked on stream, and you're gonna be.
GG's. Throw your dick out.
Do it.
Pull
I
it
have
up.
underwear. Like
No, don't you be
no, I'm showing you exactly.
You know who else will let us see it?
Don't even start.
Kroger
Or
boy.
I'll explain the
Oh,
whole
he felt it.
story.
I was talking about
I knew you were talking about too.
somebody else.
Yeah, no, I know you're talking about. Yeah, your man.
Who you talking-
Yeah.
Oh, Alvin's man. Don't say that's my man. Don't say that's my man. We know it's Alvin's man. I mean, he was talking outside for 30 minutes.
It wasn't 30
So
people.
much.
He does it anymore.
Tell him.
30 minutes
30. He
hold
was
on.
outside 30 minutes
Hold
talking
on,
about
hold
Diddy
on.
and Epstein.
Hold on.
I literally
Tell the
at
truth,
one,
Mike.
at one point in the
Tell the
night,
truth.
I fucking grabbed Elvin.
No, you talking
I
to
was
the
like, yo.
Hey, Bastion.
talking about Kroger,
Bastion, no
we're talking
Kroger, no
about
Kroger, no Kroger, no Kroger, no Kroger.
Come on, hand.
I'm talking about Kroger.
No,
we're not.
I'm talking about Kroger.
Oh, you are.
I was talking about Kroger.
bro.
Bro, pay attention to what's going on, bro.
Yeah, I know he liked me like that. I was just being friendly.
Oh, we knew.
Yeah, you fucking knew.
Nigga
Everyone
likes me.
knew.
I'm gay
Like
bait.
that he likes you.
It was funny until I got too serious. I'm like, oh shit, damn, somebody save me.
Grabbing shit.
Somebody save me.
Yo, I was cashing out at Kroger, bro, and he fucking seen me from across the way. He ran towards me and he was like, "Hey, so I seen that every time you're over there, you're with the Elvin. Like, can I get his number?" And I was like, "Hey,
This
bro."
nigga's lying, bro.
I'm
You,
gonna keep-
you,
I'm
you
gonna-
missed
Bastion's
out.
lying.
You missed
Bastion's
out on a
lying.
prime opportunity.
Bastion's
You should have
lying.
gave him his number.
No,
That's just lying.
yeah, I'm lying. No, I
just
seen him
lying.
and I told you, and I was like, "Hey, that dude's at Kroger. Kroger boy's there."
If I had Kroger, I'd be like, bro, Alvin really is trying to get your number. He just does not ask. Can I give
Nah,
him your number?
He grabbed
can
bro's
I-
dick, grabbed bro's dick,
No, he didn't even, not me.
stroked bro's dick,
Okay,
and then sung a song with him during karaoke.
All right, bro. GG in the chat. Anyways, my
What if we become, bro?
who's gonna come? My
Kroger boy
my Rushmore is pepperoni,
Facts.
bacon.
Facts. That's a good one.
Kroger boy's meat.
What's going on, Betty?
He ain't from
Bastard?
Kroger.
Don't blame it on me.
Pineapple.
We're done. This has been an
Pineapple is
episode.
phenomenal. Pineapple and
He's a sweet ass nigga.
sausage.
Yeah, this has been a good
You
episode.
might, that's probably the gayest rock
Does
restaurant. of all time.
barbecue sauce count as a topping or no?
No,
No.
nigga. It's
That's a
sauce.
base.
Yeah,
Just
it's a
making
base.
sure,
It
just
is a
making
base.
That's a
literally.
base, nigga.
Yeah.
Lock in with me. You want to talk about the Cali riots or no?
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. 'Cause I got some shit to say about them.
Yeah. Niggas is going crazy everywhere. Right now they're doing the No King riots right now. Not
No
riots,
King
but
riots.
No King protests. Sometimes, you know. Why'd you go? What are you doing? You went away, but you came back? Oh.
Yeah, he's always that shit.
So yeah. ICE is going through California. Them niggas said not today.
Yeah, literally.
Niggas started locking in, trying to get the niggas to stop. Don called in National Guard.
Yeah.
Don, my call him Don Diddy. I'm trying to say his name, Don. Called in National Guard.
And the Marines, right?
Can I finish? Let me get there, nigga.
Sorry.
Niggas got a little too wild. Started escalating. Niggas said, "Nah, the Marines finna come in." The Marines have to train. The Marines couldn't just go right in because they're not trained to do crowd control. They're trying to shoot niggas in the face. They're trying to shoot niggas in the face. So they had to go through crowd control classes and shit. Some people were saying that they were doing that so like because the command, I don't know what you call the head guys in the Marines and shit.
Commander-in-Chief.
They didn't want
Colonel.
them to go out there. So they're trying to like milk this shit so that the shit
Oh,
dies
they're
down.
training them slow.
So they don't have to go out
Yeah, so
there
they go out there, yeah.
type shit
'Cause,
because
like,
they're
bro-
like Marines is like if you hit one of us, nigga, you're gonna
That's
die.
what I'm
type
saying.
shit.
Yeah, their mindset's insane.
How do y'all feel? ICE going through and niggas trying to say none of that shit going through in our country. National Guard without also National Guard being called without National Guard supposed to be called by the governor of the state. Don said, "Fuck you, nigga. I don't fuck with you." Pete, no, it's not Pete. It's
Newsom.
Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
He calls him Gavin Newsom. He said, yeah, none of that shit, bro. I'm calling niggas in myself.
He just won his lawsuit though.
Yeah, I know. So they get the National Guard pulled out type shit. So how do y'all feel? Do y'all think that the riots and their protests are a good thing? Do you think the ICE is like should be getting messages about this motherfucker? Do y'all think that Don was good by calling the National Guard? Marines, do you think he escalated by calling National Guard in the first place? That's what Gavin Newsom was saying, that he escalated shit himself. How do y'all feel?
In my opinion, with like the escalation shit, I feel like they wouldn't have gotten called if, like, because before the National Guard was there, bro, I saw like undercover ICE and like just ICE vehicles in general. Like people are like throwing boulders at them motherfuckers damn near, and like hitting them and like doing nut shit, which is like that's not most protests, but it happens, right? And if that happens, then hey, we're gonna get more. And then when we send the National Guard, then you act up more. And hey, I'm gonna scare you. I'm bringing the Marines, like probably the most cold-hearted motherfuckers on planet Earth. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, like my dad's 60 and he is like, you know what I mean? He still has that mentality. It's like burnt into you. It has to be. And with like the shit, I feel like because on TikTok recently, it's like the Hexagon folks are saying like, "Hey, black people, where the fuck are you?"
That's different. Don't go on that one. We'll do that one
Next, okay. Yeah, because I got something to say about that one. But to me, it's like not. If like you're peacefully protesting as a African American male, bro, I understand. You know, I don't understand because like, well, when we do it, it's different because like, nigga, it's for a reason. Like, we're not breaking the fucking law. It's because one of us has got executed in front of thousands of people, but they're doing it. It's still like in a feeling because like, hey, I've been here for 25 years paying tax. I'm doing more than most Americans, and it's not fair if I get home at the same time. Like, bro, it's still a law that you broke. It's a big difference between what they're going on. So it's like if these ICE people, I bet you a lot of ICE people probably don't want to deport a motherfucker that's been here for 35 years, you know. But like, bro, it's their job. Like if
They're
my
making
boss
good
is
money.
like, yeah. But like, if my boss is like, hey, go do this. First of all, I don't want to do it, but like, bro, I don't lose my job, bro. I have to do it.
I was gonna say about them raids. I feel like this immigration process is stupid. I feel like it's like this immigration process is so dumb. They always say Obama like immigrated sent more people, deported more people back, which is true. But like the ways he did it was more humane than whatever the fuck's going on right now. I think I don't think people that are immigrating should be deported because I think only the criminals that like violate law should be reported. Because some people are just trying to get a better life for themselves. And like immigrants don't pay taxes, they don't get a 401k, they don't have a social security, and they contribute so much to the they pay taxes, but I'm saying they don't get a tax return. Yeah, they don't get a return, they don't get a refund, they don't get benefits, they don't get none of that. They don't have a social security number.
Because they're illegal.
They're illegal.
Yeah.
But they generate to the U.S. economy in so many ways. So I don't understand. This hurts. Like this thing is hurting the economy more than it's helping. He fired also like a whole bunch of IRS agents, which hurts the economy, which I don't understand. But the riots I feel like they're kind of crazy. I feel like there's people inciting riots that don't want to incite riots, but people are just like they want to defend their communities and homes. So I feel like the riots are justified, but I feel like there wasn't any vandalism like with like robbing or anything. It's just like against the ICE opposition.
There's people, like, it's like kind of what we were doing in a sense. I'm seeing videos like people like spray paint stuff, breaking into like business. It's not as what we were doing. It's like way less, but like it's still happening. So,
Yeah. I do feel like
for a reason,
I do feel all criminals like should be deported, and I don't mean like just because they immigrated they're now criminals because they broke the law. No, I mean like people that commit crimes after immigrating that don't have to do nothing with deportation and all that stuff. That's just me. Yeah. That's all I mean.
So I did have like a thing I was gonna say, but I am feeling this drink a little bit, and it took a minute to get to me, to be honest. So I mean overall, right? When it comes to riots and protests, I think that protests are allowed for a reason, because they have a purpose. When you're destroying shit, vandalizing shit, and you're hurting like small businesses, you're like a car's trying to get through, and like they're working like a 9 to 5, and they're just trying to get back to their house, and then you're gonna like close in on their car and like break their fucking whip and shit. Like they're probably gonna have to pay out of pocket for that. Like the insurance agency isn't gonna cover that because you're not gonna be able to be like, hey, these 30 people, yada yada. I think you're kind of a piece of shit for doing that, because if someone's driving through and not a part of your protest, doesn't mean that they don't stand for what you're protesting. It means that they probably don't have the fucking time or the money to just not show up to work and protest with you. So the whole loop with that, I don't agree with. But with that being said, I mean, the personable like situation, right? So if I have a friend of mine that's like an illegal, and like he's been here, his family's been here, yada yada, like of course, if something happens to them, they're a fucking person. And like, especially in my case, I don't have anybody that would be deported that would like directly affect me. But if it did, it would suck. But at the end of the day, like, I can work my ass off from 16, 13 years old until I retire. And if I don't pay my fucking taxes, I'm about to go to prison. And they're about to take my shit. A law is a law. And if you're coming over here illegally and you're a good person and like you're giving towards taxes, but you broke a law, like if you don't hold up one law, they all have to be upheld. You know what I'm saying? Because now if we have leniency on one, we have to have leniency on all. I understand that some are more severe than all, but that's the same way you can go about sin. You know what I'm saying? All sins are equal, even if you don't agree. A sin's a sin, a law is a law. I mean, that's whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna say because, like, to me, honestly, bro, like, if I immigrated here illegally and me and my family did nothing but good shit and like we just worked our ass off the whole time and then me and my dad get taken away or my dad gets taken away, heartbroken, worst thing that could ever happen. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Allah's Allah, and they're set up in place for a reason. So that's how I look at it, like that. But all I'll say is I don't know when we're gonna segue, but that whole shit about Florida, they're not playing about this protest riot shit at all. At all.
I seen I'm gonna talk about we'll do Florida, but also Florida was that was that one county that tweeted that who got online and said that shit. That was Brevard County, but like nobody's in Brevard County or whatever that shit is.
Are you talking about the video where the guy's talking?
That was like, yeah, we're gonna fucking kill you type shit.
Yeah, like you will leave in a hospital.
That shit is so
like,
weird
you'll go
to
to
me.
the hospital and then jail.
I feel like that's not how police are supposed to operate.
Yeah, that's not how they're supposed to operate. But I think that how many more riots where you're just fucking up people.
That's
They're
your job.
not really just doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's your job. That's the thing. You sign up for that shit. That's what I feel. But also with the riot shit in Cali, I feel like yeah, the shit fucked up. I was finna do shit, but and I feel like we saying like, yeah, that's the Mexicans voted for type shit, and it is what some of them niggas voted for, and they didn't think that when Don said I'm gonna deport all the people that committed crimes. They didn't think that if you came here illegally and still was contributing, you were illegal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Also two different type of crimes. I believe that I can't remember what the one crime is where you come over illegally, and then if you're committing crime, it's two different.
Forever.
No, they're two different crimes. Is what I'm saying. So stop eating your scab. I'm sorry, Dad. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm trying to stop.
I'm sorry. What? He's eating your what?
My dad says stop eating your scabs.
Bro, if you.
It's not that. It's not. Yeah, it's not. I used to when I was a kid.
Sorry, I can't stop. I'm trying my best.
I never knew that was a thing.
Yeah, eat my scabs. Type shit.
Oh, your shit's off. Yeah. Go on, man.
I do think that it's messed up what's going on in Cali. Not just in Cali, what's going on in the whole United States. Niggas just getting picked up and pulled out and sent to wherever they
Guantanamo Bay.
shit,
A lot of my, I feel like,
nigga screaming in my ear. The fuck?
so you put the volume up.
That was my fault.
Well, I said, a lot of the times I don't feel as bad because them niggas voted in majority.
I hear you, but
Like,
then
bro,
again,
what?
it's like, I don't, like I said, I don't believe they, cause like when niggas come here, they believe they better than niggas. That's my whole thing.
But like,
And then when this shit happens, it's like the whole thing is like once we get the Mexicans, where do we go next? Is my thing. Because nigga, we're not gonna stop at the Mexicans.
yeah, they're gonna go to the Indians.
So we don't. Yeah, nigga, you think it's the Indians?
Yeah, how fucking many?
So
who do you think is gonna go next?
them niggas is getting everybody out of here, bro.
After the Hispanics.
If you go against the Jews, Arabs is out of here, this bitch, bro. If you go against the Jews, you're fucking finished in this country.
I think it might be Arab people next.
it's
Because
Arabs for sure.
Because I
and
ran
then
all
it's
them,
niggas,
we hate
bro.
them niggas,
I mean, like,
so.
I feel like
And we live in a Christian country.
you guys don't know this, but I feel like
fuck America America was never intended for niggas or anybody of color to be here. America's for white folk to be here. They bought slaves over here to be like, these niggas
It's a
will work for the
build
rest
shit,
of their fucking lives. My fault, Dad, for my language. They brought niggas over here to work for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
They never thought these niggas gonna have freedom.
Yeah.
Never thought. Now that they do,
Yeah.
they still hate that stuff.
And a lot of people don't understand this. Like even Abe Lincoln, when like he signed that,
He didn't
like,
do that
he
'cause
did
he
it for
liked
the wrong
niggas.
reason. Yeah, he did it.
He didn't do it 'cause he liked
He didn't
niggas.
like niggas. He literally did not like us. He did it because he had to win the war, basically.
So it's a GG.
Yeah.
This country does not like niggas. This country does not like minorities.
Yeah.
This country wants to go into a all-white country, and it's a GG. So if we don't push back now, I get niggas saying like, "Oh my God, the Mexicans did some dumb shit." Yeah, nigga, Mexicans did some dumb shit. Niggas do dumb shit all the time, but I mean, like, what the fuck? My fault, my language.
I
Dad.
hear what you're saying,
but it's crazy.
But I feel like
They'll never get rid of us
let's
'cause
say
we
I'm
really
Hispanic. Let's say we're all Hispanic.
They can never get rid of us.
Well, let's say we're all Hispanic,
We're all Mexicans. Okay.
and
Close my
we're
eyes.
following the 2024 campaign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we hear Donald Trump say all this. As a Mexican, I'm thinking
There's
he
no
wants
way
to
I'm
get
voting for
me
this
and my family out of here.
Yeah.
He's talking crazy. Like you're thinking that as well, correct?
I think no. I do. I think that 'cause I've seen Mexicans at my old job that come in and these niggas think that they're white.
I'm talking about you, us. Like, so we're Mexican.
Yeah, but we can't just
Yeah,
use
do that,
us.
yeah.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
but I'm
I hate
we're-
when you do that.
Okay, but that's not. I'm saying we're black and we know that he's talking about Mexicans
Because
that are
we're
crossing
black
over.
and we've done this for our whole
Not
life.
even that, but the thing is, Mexicans, you can deport them back if they're legal. And if you're like African, you come over here, it's legal. But like us, we can never get deported because they brought us here in the first place.
Okay, but I'm
we're
saying,
American citizens.
okay, but,
yeah, we're American
but
citizens.
what I'm
so we'll
saying,
never get deported.
no, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is we're
That's what I'm
American
saying.
citizens. We're like, if we were Indians, if we were black, if we were white, we all know that this nigga's talking about Hispanic people. We all know that.
Yeah.
Exactly. So even if we're Mexican, I'm thinking, oh, he's not talking about me. What kind of idiot do you have to be?
Oh, they're dummies for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
Sure
but
as
what
hell,
type of
yeah.
idiot? Do,
But I
like
think-
I said,
I
I
think that-
stopped
yeah,
having
go ahead.
sympathy for idiots
For sure.
a
I agree.
long time ago.
For sure.
Yeah, that's why
I
I
stopped
hate
having
it.
sympathy for idiots a long time ago. He's talking about you. You got what you voted for. I don't understand.
Right.
If you didn't think you do the research, it's hard for me to have sympathy or empathy in any capacity.
Because if you did the research, you wouldn't have voted for it.
You're like,
At
bro,
least you were-
what?
Yeah.
Like, you're voting for your grandma to get deported, but she has no relatives in wherever you're
Mexico,
from.
yeah.
Nigga, you're not lying.
And
I,
that,
nigga, I hear you on
to
that.
die.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No, I hear you 100% on that. That shit is crazy. But yeah, I think these niggas come through over there like, yeah, America hates. I think niggas look at TV and they see that America hate niggas more than they hate anybody else. So they're like, I'm not a nigga.
Yeah, so they're not gonna get me.
They're not gonna
yeah,
get
yeah,
me.
little do you know, nigga.
So, yeah, that's where the niggas fuck
No,
up. At.
I feel that too.
And also, a lot of these niggas go through and get white wives and think these niggas are white.
Yes, bro,
Um,
that's one thing that I
Them niggas, I see a lot of those niggas around everywhere, especially at my old job. These niggas love to get white wives. Nothing wrong with having a white wife if you're a person of color. But don't switch up and just forget that you are a person
Nigga,
of color
yeah.
or a minority.
Yeah,
nigga.
your mom's black.
Because just because your wife is white, your kids are mixed, nigga, you are finished. You are a minority. You are a Negro.
Still,
You
nigga.
are a Mexican.
nigga.
Nigga, you're finished, bro.
Jay-Z says still, nigga.
Nigga, hey, you're not lying.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. We need to talk about that black Mexican shit. That shit, bro. I've been seeing so much shit about that.
Yeah, I know. You're
Bro,
talking about the
The
black.
thing is,
I was
black-
gonna say something.
Go
about
ahead.
it,
Say
'cause
what
it
you
is like
wanna
a controversial topic on TikTok. So I was on TikTok and even in general, like on X, you know, I'm gooning, but new shit pops up from time to time, and I'll click on it. And like they're
goon
like,
shit?
and like the Mexicans like playing like Tupac and Biggie and shit like that. And they're like, where are the black people at? This and that. And it's like, I understand when like we're like all minorities together, but at the same time, bro, like don't compare me to you. Like that's what I'm trying to get at. Like where the fuck are you at when my great grandma who's still alive to this day was, you know, getting trash thrown at her and spit on. You know what I mean?
Don't-
Shit like
I mean,
no, hold
where
on.
Mexicans act
Hold
in,
on.
I mean-
No, but that's my point. You don't owe me nothing. You know, like we weren't mad at you motherfuckers saying fucking deport these niggas. We voted black folks vote Democrat fucking every year. You know what I mean? For the most part. So it's like we're on your side for a majority of it. But it's like weird to me that like first of all, you take our culture, which everyone does. They love black folks.
That shit's so fire.
Yeah, everyone takes our culture.
Being black is so cool.
Yeah, being black's the fucking best thing when it comes to like
kinda
culture
nice.
in general.
Super cool.
Everyone wants to be
Nice.
really like you, and it's like you took our culture. We might eat a couple tacos and burritos, motherfucker, but back the fuck off. You know what I mean? Like you got enough. We don't need to stand up for y'all, motherfuckers. We're fighting our own fight. You know what I mean? Like we don't have time for you, motherfuckers. Y'all are breaking the law, nigga. With our protests, we never did. It's because we're getting slaughtered. You know,
Niggas-
it's a big difference.
What do you mean if you didn't break the law?
Hold on. When we protest, it's because, you know, someone died. It was African American. We never protest over niggas breaking laws. Over
Nigga,
like,
yes, bro, Angelo.
it's way different, bro.
Niggas
so don't
don't-
compare.
Niggas don't protest over niggas doing the right thing every time.
No, yeah,
Every
no,
time,
I,
a nigga, every
I
time a
agree
nigga
with
shut
you.
up for anything, niggas
Yeah,
protest, and that's
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Because shoot a nigga is crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say that every protest we do is that like
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
warranted. But
Yeah, no,
also, I'm not gonna say that niggas getting fucking picked up out of their cribs, niggas at work chilling, providing for their families, getting picked up out of
It's
work,
crazy.
and sent
No,
across
no,
the country
I agree
is
with
also
you, yeah.
not protestable.
you know, no, it's to me it's protestable.
They're both protestable.
Hold on,
but
but I
one is
feel like there's a big difference. Like we're all level-headed people, and I understand this. It's so sad, bro. But like, obviously, I know people. Most of me, I'm black. I've never been to a protest. I ain't got time for that shit. I'm
me
bro.
either. I
Like
could never.
I work too much, so it's like, bro, I'm not. But like, I know motherfuckers that go out to protest just to like burn cars and shit. I'm being so serious. I know motherfuckers like that. So like, you're going out there for hold on. You're going out there.
There are those anarchists.
Yeah,
So
there
a lot
are
of people
dumbass people.
Some of those are planted people to do that on purpose.
Yeah, no. When you see all,
As
like
an
the
excuse.
BLM rights, there's motherfuckers that are white over there burning shit. It's like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing out here, bro?
I don't think unless some people are planted. I think that they believe that they're actually doing like the right thing. Because I also think that when you protest, you're supposed to be seen. If you're just walking around, not doing anything, they're like, oh, you niggas are just walking. So let me break a window. Let me do something. I think that's what those niggas are also doing. Because if you're just walking around, niggas is not doing shit. My fault language. My fault, mom and dad. If you're walking around, I mean, niggas crawling on their hands and shit like that. I mean, nobody's gonna see you.
Crawling on their hands.
You can do anything you want. It can be sliding on the ground backwards. They don't care until you start doing something that's vandalism. That's when you bring a story to yourself. So if you want to be seen, unfortunately, you gotta do something drastic. Unfortunately, it is what it is.
Or like the fucking mugs, like
You know who else wants to be seen and do something drastic?
The Jews,
No, that as well. But as what I was gonna say is school shooters.
for sure. No
They
lie.
do stuff drastic just to get like popular.
So people of minorities should start shooting up schools. We'll see
No,
you
that's
more.
not what I'm saying.
No, we will though. We will definitely see you more. Just make sure you got a.
We do not care.
Just make sure you do a speech before it's over.
The last thing I'll say is I feel like it's like when we do this, like obviously we're gonna break shit and do shit, but it's like the motherfucker who died didn't. He might have had some weird on him, but like his motherfucker didn't come over here like a fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I understand that, and I hate how when somebody in the country, like when COVID came and the Asians going through the shit, they was like, "Where niggas been standing for the Asians?" They always want niggas standing for the other minorities because we're the most.
When that happened and they gave me that badge on Apex Legends, that badge is.
You
there.
got a badge on Apex for being Asian?
No, I got a badge on Apex Legends for Stop Asian Hate, and I wore that, bro.
Well, that's crazy.
I mean, stop,
There's
bro.
always
So, like,
stop
don't
Asian
ever-
hate. There's always
don't ever come at me.
anti-Semite.
There was
like,
no
stop
BLM badge on Apex.
No
On
hashtag stop Jew
on
hate.
Madden, they had on Madden they had like something about black people in Madden.
Okay, but yeah, but there's no
But I'm
there's
saying,
no
yeah.
like black stop like
It's because nobody cares about niggas.
But they know that
Because niggas don't do nothing, bro.
okay,
Niggas
niggas
aren't the Jews. Niggas aren't the Mexicans. I mean, like, niggas have no power.
Okay, but I also hate. Okay, just like saying like niggas have no powers, I also hate niggas.
We all hate niggas.
Like I'm not talking about black people.
You know,
I'm
we
talking
hate
about
ignorant
niggas.
Exactly.
Like they're so.
we hit them with a GER, bro.
like,
we
bruh.
don't say it, but we hit them with a GER.
The
bro.
GERs.
The GERs. We hit
Like
the
I
GERs,
like
bro.
it's so annoying.
Separate.
Like the people who feed the stereotype,
For sure.
make all of us look bad,
sure.
give like racist white people an outlet. Like we're just not all that.
So,
Like
and,
damn,
and the thing is, they see one nigga act like that, they're like,
that's
all
all
niggas.
niggas.
Like they can see one nigga, and the whole thing is right now is like black fatigue. I've been saying it
Bruh,
everywhere.
I'm
They
saying-
see one nigga, they be like, oh, black fatigue.
Bro, I be saying like black fatigue. I understand because black niggas are. Oh, I hate them too. We hate them too. But don't call it black fatigue because it's
know
not
what you mean,
all
though.
black people. It's just that like black people's downfall get more more attention
Yeah.
than white people's downfall. White people act the same way. But they're not like treated the same as when black people are wilding out. If white people are wilding out, it's not the same treatment. They're gonna expect that from black folk more than white folk.
I also think that niggas forget, like, when people that work out, like, oh my God, like, yeah, slavery was so long ago. Like, why are we still, like, talking about slavery and shit? I'm like, niggas forget that it didn't stop at slavery.
Yeah.
There was still Jim Crow. There was still all that other shit that kept niggas down.
They were burning establishments, houses.
I mean, that black fucking Wall Street. I mean, there's so many shits that, like, black people tried to gain, and white people was like, nigga, no. So when you see this generational curses, I mean, like,
Even the CIA pumping drugs into black communities.
I mean,
for
niggas
a
have
profit.
been, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That was the CIA.
bro.
That was Ronald. That was
the
Ronald
only
Reagan's
thing I'll
agenda.
say- the only thing I'll say with that is that you were just like you were just putting in the same like the same situation where you were just like, hey, just because one dude don't bring it on everybody. It was kind of like, yeah, like doesn't mean that all whites were like on board with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I'm never saying. I'm never saying
just
all
saying,
whites.
like it's just like the system's a system, and like who's in power at the time and who stays in power. Like I understand they're the ones that make the influential decisions, but the people that are in power has nothing to do with like the base like population. You know,
Okay, look,
that's where I'm at.
I'm gonna come into
you
that.
know?
Jim Crow happened in what 1960.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying 1960. I have a coworker whose mom, she was alive during the 1960s.
Yeah.
A kid. So that means those people are still alive today.
Yeah.
The 1980s when they were pumping cocaine and crack into black places like
of them are all alive.
Alabama, Baton Rouge, in LA, and
Because that's only 40 years years
like I'm saying that the overcriminalization of weed, crack, cocaine, and marijuana even was provided by the CIA was targeting against black people because they were the most policed. Am I not wrong?
Yeah, for
So
sure.
taking a father away from a home
Fucks
is the
everything
most detrimental thing you can do to a community, not even a black family, to a community.
Yeah, if you
if you
apply-
take
if you
five,
apply
if you
that to white people,
if you
you'll
take
destroy
5
them.
dads away out of 10, and the other community
Any
grows with
minority.
10 out of 10 dads,
Yep.
that community will thrive over the 5 dads. There was only 5 out of 10. 10
Yeah.
out of 10 or 5 out of 10.
Doesn't do
matter.
with color or anything.
Exactly.
It's just in general.
So we were held back more than any other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like it's not a sense like all white people were like that. It's like nah, there are white people that were silent during everything, and those white people are still alive today. So it's hard to be like
so.
it's hard to be like
'Cause it was only 40
yeah,
years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
exactly.
Bro, you're 40.
Yeah, well,
Like
for-
my dad was alive during that shit.
Yeah,
my,
so what
my
I'm saying-
grand-
that's
my
what I'm saying is
great-grand-
Not even it's a generation.
So I'm
ago.
saying if you weren't playing basketball, if you weren't making music, if you weren't on a TV show, you're still a nigga.
Bro,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
My mom was going to school and they shit on me. Niggas, they were calling her GERDs, like at school type shit.
Yeah.
They ain't doing shit about it. So I mean, like I said, I don't think all people are bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I say that, do I think that all white people like they benefit a little bit from the system?
But a system's a system. Like it's just gonna be in place. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
you just benefit off that shit.
But
like,
I don't believe that'll be there for that long. I feel
no,
like,
I hope not.
I
too,
feel like
yeah.
we're the last generation. Like Alvin, you just had
Hell
a kid.
no.
I think your kid's gonna have the best. Like, I'm not ignorant to say it hasn't gotten better. We just had a black president. We would have never thought that happened.
They'll
It's
never do that
it's 100% getting better. I feel like not our generation, the next generation, because people have stopped teaching hate. Because racism is a taught thing. It's not a
Yeah,
like
it's passed
it's
down.
not, it's not innate. So I feel like the next generation. Excuse me. Sorry,
I'm
nobody
sorry.
saw that. It's gonna be better 100%.
Yeah.
And like I know when people say like the last thing because we probably aren't to stuff, but like
Yeah,
the-
move on.
Yeah,
That's-
when people
Oh, you
say
good.
yeah,
We're cooking actually.
yeah, when like people say like Obama, you niggas, you could finally had a black president. I don't think most white people are like racist, but I feel like when you are attacked, you can dwindle back to that self-talk. You know what I mean? Like you're like, oh fuck this guy. So when you see like everyone saw Obama, to me Obama's the best well-spoken president we've ever had. Like his speeches like speaks to a nigga. It's not like
Ooh,
it's
that's
like he's
not
preaching.
true, but it's okay.
But I feel like Obama's even like he's really
I can name a couple presidents that are way better.
No,
speakers.
no,
It's one of the most progressive
yeah,
presidents we've
yeah,
ever
I'm,
seen.
yeah, I'm only bro. I've only witnessed Obama,
Exactly. That's
Trump,
why
and
he's
like
saying
that's
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, witness. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but like,
he,
that's why he's
yeah,
saying
he's
like 12.
Yeah, he's like.
We do not care.
No, we did not get outro, bro.
That was crazy.
No, but like,
185.
let's keep it
Three,
like,
bro.
Hey, we're wrapping it.
I clicked all three.
like he did do head of K minute all that shit. Besides that, you know, black people they voted you in for a reason, nigga. What the fuck you do besides give niggas be able to tie each other's dicks and fucking get married? Besides, you know what I mean? Like, I love Obama, but it's like, bro, everyone act like after he got. Well, like this, like we got fucking 100K each, and like reparations and shit. That didn't happen, nigga. Nothing happened. Nothing fucking changed. Even my dad said that. My mom said that. Nothing changed. Still the same shit. You got a nigga. Oh well, he's a black nigga in office. He gives a fuck. I know a white nigga in office actually doing something for me instead of. I'm not gonna say that.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna end on. My last question. If I bust in a cup, right?
Hey, bro.
this has been an episode of.
Yeah,
hear me out.
I'm a fucking 1 out of 10.
Just
I'm
hear
good.
me out. If I bust in a cup, right, and I drink that shit, am I gay?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
drink? No.
I think you're just a weirdo.
Hey, if you.
It's your own bus. Have you ever like busted? Have you
There's
ever,
no other
have you
man
ever- have you-
involved.
Have you ever got a little bust on your hand? Like, oh, I'm gonna let that shit off.
No.
Damn.
Please, somebody click this shit. That was crazy. These niggas didn't even hear
I ain't
you.
heard it. GG's in the chat, bro.
I'm not even.
I don't care, bro. I knew that shit before.
No, say that shit, bro.
I said,
Yo, he just spit on me, bro. You better tell me. He just spit on me. You better fucking tell me, bro.
I'm saying, like, have you ever got like a little bust on yourself, like in your hands?
No, I've never tasted it. You're a fucking absolute freak and you eat scabs. Okay? So he eats nut and scabs. He's a. Might as well. We'll see Kroger boy later, bro.
I'm not
fucking scabby nut eater.
I'm not a nut eater.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of like, no, this shit hitting on, and it was hitting on this.
What is it hitting
like,
on?
What?
Can we please?
Wait, what is what hitting on Alvin?
We do not care.
Alvin, what is what hitting
What
on?
happened since I left? What has happened?
I'm just saying.
And
I
you're
was
like,
just
hey,
saying-
bro, it's got protein, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
Now, what if a nigga busting it for the extra protein? Like, hit it, shake. What if a nigga hit it, shake? It don't got that much protein.
Like you hit your own shake.
You busting your shake a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Get a little
In
protein.
your shake?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Wait, what were you thinking about?
protein. You watch the pump women busting your shake.
Oh,
extra
I
protein.
feel that's not gay.
Is that gay?
That's not
You
gay.
can bust, he bust.
'Cause there's no other man involved. It's not gay.
That's what I'm saying,
You
yeah.
can't afford protein, bro, so you're eating.
Hold on. What I will say is, it's not. Hold on.
It's
Hold
not
on.
gay. I think it's gay at Jace.
I feel like it's like
Unfortunately, there are benefits.
that's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately.
Skin,
Lock in.
protein. Hold on, or like to me. Hold on. It will. Hold on. It will be gay from like Hey Ike and Bastion. Let me get a little nut out of you.
Yeah.
That's so
That's
gay.
great.
Hold on,
Yeah.
that's gay.
That-
But
And that's okay.
if
Bro.
I'm nutting in my shit and I'm just, you probably wouldn't even taste it if you put it in a shake. You literally wouldn't taste it.
You wouldn't
There's
taste
no
it
way
at
you
all.
I'm done.
I'm about to
taste it.
throw
You
up.
wouldn't taste it.
I ain't never walked
I'm about to
You're
throw
not
up.
gay.
'Cause I can't even imagine that.
You're not
go.
gay. Hey, you're not nutting on yourself and rubbing on your teeth and being like Diddy shit. You know?
Oh, yeah, I'm
Bro,
That's
if
not
if
gay
you
either, though.
consume nut from a male, you're gay.
Even if
You're gay.
I'm gonna throw up because it sounds so
I caught it.
disgusting.
That was
You
crazy.
caught it.
Great
Thank God.
catch. Great catch.
Yeah.
Great catch. I think you're gay at Jace. But
You're a
not,
little
like,
weird.
Gay adjacent.
It's gay at Jace.
Cause like, hey, protein's
What's
in
in the
damn near
water? What's in the water around here, dude? You can't consume male nuts without being gay. If you
if it's your
consume
own?
your own
Even if it's your
nut,
own,
you're
though?
gay. You're weird. You have nothing going on in
I
your
think
life.
weird for sure.
If you are coming and instead of putting it
You have a beater?
somewhere and taking care of it, and you're
Nah,
like,
you're wearing no shirt, nigga.
you're weird.
You're wearing no shirt, nigga.
All right, hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Keep your jaws
Okay,
off.
so I'm gonna cover a couple bases. One, if you tasted your own nut ever in your life,
Yeah.
you're way fucking weirder than
You're
I ever
a
thought.
fucking weirdo.
Number two, if you are consuming nut on a protein basis,
Uh-huh.
you're also like
good for
Jeffrey
protein, though.
Dahmer level type
Good
shit,
from
bro.
protein.
Weird as fuck.
You can buy protein powder. Chicken is not that expensive. Please lock in. Second of all, if any man in this room,
For sure.
please listen, if any man in this room has ever any nut consumed,
Uh-huh.
I now think of you differently.
Damn.
Forever.
A little bit?
A lot of it.
A lot of it?
Okay.
What if it's
That's
a little?
it.
What if
That's
it's a little?
it. I
what
don't
if it's
care
a- what if
the
it's a little
amount.
bit?
I don't care. Yeah, that's about that. That's about that's a wrap up.
You never like nutted someone and then you kiss them after.
Nutted in the kiss. No.
You ever had a girl
Hold
suck
on,
your dick
yeah.
and kiss her after she suck
Hold
your
on.
dick?
Kiss their ass.
Hold on.
No, she brushes her teeth.
That's kind of weird. But anyway,
yeah, that's
I was
kinda
saying,
crazy.
that is kind of weird.
You think I'm
To me, you're like,
that's
to
kinda
me, you're like overly doing it. It's like, nigga, you're not gay, bro. Just kiss her. If it's on your face, then don't kiss her. Like, I remember I nutted on this girl's face, and I was drunk. I was out of
Okay,
it.
time
And I
out.
went in, and I was like, oh! No, I was like, oh my god. She's like,
Oh,
yeah.
we're
chill
cutting
out.
this
I was
part
like,
of the
yeah.
pod.
No,
What
we're
the
not.
hell?
Keep it
Yeah,
in.
we're not cutting this. We're keeping this.
So
Yeah,
it's still
for
feet
sure.
bust in the mouth and you after you
And then you swallow it, and you show me
You
like,
swallow it.
And I'm like, no, if they swallow it,
This nigga
I'm
said
like, it's you. Like if my girl.
You said and now you
you
swallow.
swallow it.
Hey, if I nut in my girl's mouth and she swallows it,
You
and,
kiss her
and
right
then
after?
she shows me like, hey,
Stop saying names.
I said my girl. I didn't say.
Oh,
that.
I thought you said something crazy.
No, he didn't say his girl.
No, I said names. I said if I nut on my girl and like she or any girl and she swallows it, she shows me there's no nut in her mouth, and she goes in for a kiss. I'm not gonna kiss you, but if you're going for a kiss, I'll kiss you back.
I'll kiss
Yes,
her.
no, I'll kiss you back. The nut's gone.
You
I didn't know.
you
You're
was
on the
little
other side.
Nah.
What you just said?
He's gonna get his bag. Don't let him do that.
No,
No, don't let this.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
He's gonna get his bag.
Good, good girl. That's all I'm saying.
Nigga, wild boy. Get him out the pod, bro.
Baby girl, what the fuck you know?
Let's go 110. Let's go 110, Angie.
I'm at like a 5 right now.
Fire.
I don't own anything on my car for the first time in like over a year almost.
Fire.
Like I'm basically caught back up. Switch back next month I will be. So in like August I'll be financially free. Then boom, I got college. So it's kind of like that. But yeah, no, I'm at a 5. We usually at 8, but I'm like a 5, 6. Depending how this night goes, might be at a 5, but I'm at a 6 right now. That's why I say a 6.
That's your boy.
Yeah.
New job.
I'm actually at a genuine 1, bro.
You wanna see
I've
it.
genuinely never been as happy as I am now. I quit McKesson. I started a new job. I'm genuinely making significantly more money, significantly easier. I now can do the pod like whenever the fuck we want. I'm now on a normal schedule. I don't have to work nights anymore. I can hang out with the bros, do this shit. I'm really excited for it, and it feels good to like be around y'all, man. Like I understand it was like a week or whatever, bro. If I
More
felt
than
that
that,
shit, bro.
Sure. More than
Yeah,
that.
it was like 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I definitely felt that. But I appreciate being on the pod, hanging out with the mans.
My guys.
Yeah, love y'all.
Ike, scale of 110. Scale of 110.
I'm at a. Wait, 1 to be the lowest?
Yes.
3.
Fire.
I love being back in Michigan. I wish I could come back here, to be honest.
Ah, we love you here too, buddy. Can't get enough of you. Oh, Diddy.
Anyways,
He probably wants to taste you.
In the chat,
G's in the chat. G's that low you
You're
got.
finished.
Low you
I'm
guys.
at like a 6, I think. 2 weeks, baby.
2
next,
weeks?
Baby, another baby. 2 weeks.
A week and a half.
Congrats.
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
I know it's
I wouldn't say
stressful, but, like,
congrats.
Trust me, it's a week and a half.
Yeah,
I
I have
guarantee.
8 weeks off, so
You get paternal leave or whatever.
they cut my shit in half. So I ended up taking FMLA and then 2 weeks baby time.
Yeah.
And I have 6 weeks left baby time to
And
use
you can
for
like
the
kind of
next year.
spam FMLA, yeah.
I could, but I'm not because FMLA is unpaid.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, but you can spam it if you.
Oh, you
if
for
need
sure
be.
could, yeah.
yeah, because you've been there for a minute.
Yeah, anybody can use FMLA though. Any job
Well,
you have.
FMLA you have to do for a year where I was at
Oh.
yeah, so I was saying you can spam it.
But
Yeah,
are you
sure, good.
hopping on 85? Sorry.
So yeah, I got 6 weeks FMLA and then 2 weeks baby time, and then I'm gonna try to span that 6 weeks out. Well, that's like 2 weeks from any time after that.
Right.
So yeah, 2 months off.
He's doing his mental check.
Yeah, 2 months off. Yeah, it's good. I'm not sure, but yeah, 2 weeks off, 2 months off. So it's gonna be nice. Give me a little content out. I still want the pod to be here, type shit. I can just because it's not like yeah, I literally pop in for an hour, like just to do a pod. Yeah, literally, whenever
Yeah,
niggas get off,
after
like
8, I can be here. After
yeah,
I look
literally,
insane.
anytime.
And I can also be here after 6 sometimes.
Yeah, literally, anytime, anywhere. Does not care to me. Yeah. So yeah. I think life's gonna be a little stressful, but it's gonna get better. I just want to know how his next baby's gonna be. If she's like Lele, I'm gonna be straight. But if she's not, like colic or whatever, God, please no. But yeah, I should be straight. Got a great support system behind me, so
Proud of you, bro.
yeah, man. Thanks, man.
Congratulations, bro.
And that feels good. I'm gonna cry. I don't know why.
No, because
Cry!
That shit was so gay.
Cry!
Anyways,
congrats. And
you said I'm proud of you. That shit was gay.
proud of you. I
I don't know why. I don't like
You're a
that.
good-ass man, bro.
Dude, I don't like this nigga, bro. at all.
He's a good man. A
You are,
meat
you're
master.
You're a great.
Hold on, you remember? That shit kind of even chill. You remember when Uncle Larry was like, "You were great." You know what I mean? That's kind of it touched me. You're not good. You're a great father.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll try my best.
Great. Yeah. Not
sure.
a great father, but you're a great man. It's hard to find.
All around, yeah. So all around, overall, just a great guy, bro.
I try
Great
my
man.
best. To be like the guiding light for my siblings.
You're a role model, bro.
Niggas listen to me sometimes, but you know what it is.
I'm just
love
trying to be
you,
like
Andy.
you, for real.
Shut the fuck up.
When I grow up, I'm trying to be like,
Shut the fuck up. Everybody, now I'm
Maybe
getting
not
hurt.
the scab eating and
Okay.
nut and the nut tasting.
Yeah, the nuts are with-
and the
No,
crime
but
and
I feel like
shit,
if-
but
if-
other than those three
No, but I
things,
feel like if you like nutting, like if you nut your girl's
hey,
mouth,
hey,
and she kisses you after, I feel like it's not a big deal.
Not a
you
big
give
deal.
Ike an inch, he takes a mile. That's what
thought
I've
it's not a
noticed.
big
That's what I've
deal.
noticed. Hey, bro.
Give Ike an inch. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been another pod.
You give Ike an inch, he'll give you a foot.
Yeah.
And we're out. Thanks for stopping in.